Hello, everyone. I'm so excited. I have Michael from Blue Sky Fibers with me today. And Blue Sky Fibers, one of my all-time favorites. And Michael being the, I'd like to say the guru or
I'll take that. Guru's good. Yeah.
of all things Blue Sky, especially fibers. So first of all, one of the reasons I love Blue Sky, and you can help me out with this, Michael, you guys are super consciously aware and your fibers and everything are consciously sourced, I guess I should say.
Yes, we definitely go the extra step to find out where all of our materials are coming from. I haven't had a chance to go there yet myself, but our owner has visited our mills personally several times. Everything that we have is built down in South America to check working conditions, how the animals are treated at the farms that they source from. So we really do know every step of the way where things come from. The entire business started because Linda, our founder, fell in love with alpacas and got a couple for herself as pets. And so she's always very concerned about animal rights. And so we always try to know exactly where everything's coming from and make sure that they're very happy fiber animals before they're your very happy yarn.
Very cool. And mulesing, right? We were saying mulesing, I think, is the correct way, which is like humanely shearing and
mulesing is the bad one.
Oh, no mulesing. No mulesing.
There it is. Yes, we always make sure that all the farms that we go from are certified that they
right
to be as humane as possible. So
cool. Very cool.
Our fiber animals are all sheared once a year and otherwise living free range out in the highlands of the mountains.
Enjoying the good life.
Yep.
Well, and you say alpacas because I've always loved alpaca. I love the fiber. I love the animals, like adorable. And Blue Sky used to be Blue Sky alpacas, and you guys kind of morphed or changed into Blue Sky Fibers because you like run the gamut. You've got the cottons and the silks and so many other fibers. So just alpaca.
Yeah, we started with alpaca, like I said, because Linda had alpacas and she loved them, and we were Blue Sky alpacas. We sell alpaca yarns, but over time, we've definitely started to pick up pretty much any natural fiber.
Right.
We do most of them. I'm always looking for other interesting exotic fibers that we can humanely source as well. So.
And I when I opened 12 years ago, I brought in tons of Blue Sky. I loved it. Back then and still to this day, your patterns are modern, yet approachable. They're not like so crazy that you have to be a super advanced knitter. It's just I don't know. There's just so many good things, and so many things coming in. You and you did a webinar back in late spring, and you talked about with all the store owners. It was kind of our virtual trade show, right?
Yeah.
And you introduced what's coming in for the summer and the fall and the winter. That was super cool and exciting to see everything. And I kind of had a learning curve that day because I've always loved Metallico. And you had mentioned that, and I didn't realize that, but like Metallico, it's the natural color, or the previous palette was the natural color of the animal, which I just thought was amazing. Besides the fact it's like super soft and it's got this like halo factor, and
it's a crazy squish factor. It's a 50-50 alpaca silk blend in a single ply, so it's got all the squeeze and drape and shine that you could ever possibly want. And historically, Metallico has always been natural shades of alpaca. So we had 7 different shades, I want to say, previously, and they were all just the different color alpaca that you could get blended with silk, and that's how we did our colorway line there. We recently had to discontinue some of them because those alpacas were apparently harder to find, and we couldn't source as regularly to be able to keep our stock up.
Right.
So when we did that, we thought, okay, maybe it's time, A, to look for some other alpacas to bring in. So we do have 2 more natural colors, and then B, to start doing some dyed to go along with it. So we've got a good color palette.
And did you have something to do with the color picking or the palette?
Well, I did. I picked all of them myself, actually.
Hey, I got a sample kit from you guys for something that's launching ideally September, October. Like
ideally September, yeah.
What is that? That's amazing. That's pretty cool.
So the line being called Metallico, because they were always all natural grays and things, the yarn just sort of looks shiny and metallic. So we decided to go with nice rich jewel tones to go with them all, which, I have this tray of them all right here, which is so weird. Look at
God, those are rich. I love them.
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh.
So actually, so there are two new naturals that are just the regular color of the alpaca. So this is sterling, which is a
Oh,
nice
cool.
gold, right?
Wow.
And then we got sandstone, which I mean, I don't want to say I'm not a thrilling guy, but I do love beige a lot. So
I do.
it's one
I do.
of my new favorites. uh,
Gotta love a good beige.
then we wanted to pick a nice sort of modern color palette that's a lot to play with that are going to go well with all of our neutrals, but also can mix together really nicely. So we've got, just in no particular order, the red,
Ooh, pretty, 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 pretty.
the yellow.
Oh, I love a good mustard. I still feel like that's a great fall color for like accenting in with kind of we're shifting into like grays and browns, and I think mustard's still that pop of something. Yes, see, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I love a good yellow. I think it really helps a line stand out really well too, and it's a good accent to kind of throw in there. And then actually, so everyone in the office is their favorite so far. This is the quartz pink color, which I'm trying to
Is
get
that like
the
a
best
rose
possible lighting for it. You can see it's what's nice about this one and then this other lighter one, the turquoise.
Yeah.
They're a little bit lighter, so you can see a little bit better. We didn't dye these on the bright white base. We actually dyed them over the sandstone. So rather than get a flat color all the way through, you get a little bit more richness and depth in all of them. And they're not hand dyed or heathered, but they've got that look to it, which is great.
You know, that makes such a difference what the base is. You know, you kind of forget that, but what the base is,
you don't actually need to do everything on white. You can change it up, and I think you get a lot more richness when you do that. And then lastly, we've got our navy blue and emerald green.
That's gorgeous. Those are gorgeous.
Lots of great colors to pick from it. My cohort, the other salesperson, Mary, actually started doing a little Missoni inspired all the new colors together scarf.
Gosh, they all work so well together. Isn't that wild?
Yeah, they really do. It was designed to be a cohesive palette, so you can kind of mix and match how you want to, and I think that it really did work out nicely.
Yeah.
Can't wait for her to get this done so I can steal it.
Yeah, exactly. And so what else while we're talking about what's coming up, what else is happening for fall and winter, like releases and what you guys have? I know that there's a couple really cool cowls or shawls or scarves that I saw.
If you can bear with me on a share screen here for a second.
Yeah.
Let me just pop it up. So one of the things that we're doing, and your customers, everybody's going to be able to sign up for it. We'll start talking about it next month already, is the Lake Melissa sweater is going to be our next new one.
Oh, yes. Oh, and Metallico, so, yes.
Out of the Metallico. So this is going to be starting in October. And it's 2020, so all things are estimated time of arrival, but we should have all the new colors in stock at that time so that you can really have a good variety of options to go for. So this is the next knit along that we're going to be doing starting in October. We're super excited about. Then on top of that, the Rainier wrap is another big, beautiful, out of our Surrey merino. I don't know if you have it or not, but it is Surrey alpaca and merino. Oh, it's so good, and it's so warm and creates such a really nice effect when you get it on. It's got that nice like halo to it. Harris wrap out of Techno and Baby Alpaca Sport.
This is the one you have, right? You have with you right there?
Yes. Let me, I think this is going to be a little, where'd you go?
Because this is fascinating. It's a light bulky with a sport, and I have I have both of these, but you know, I never would think to put those together. So
yeah.
Now we're seeing Michael's inner files. Whatever.
We're seeing Michael fail at ending the share screen. There it is. Why is it?
Oh, that's pretty.
Is it on? It's over here. It's on this secret screen that you guys can't see, and neither can I. There it is. There it is. This is real life, people. Pre-recorded, but
this is what happens.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Harris wrap, actually, I've got one here that we did in the grays, so you can get a little bit better on the.
Yeah. It's awesome.
What I love about this one, so we have 12 beautiful shades of Techno, and we paired each of them with one of the shades of Baby Alpaca Sport. So you get a lot of really good color combinations that are going to have a little bit different texture and a little different way to do them. Really good travel knitting actually, because the rim portion here of the baby alpaca sport is basically just a 1x1 scarf.
And
Then you pick up the long edge and you knit
and
the techno
garter
going
knitting.
this way.
Yes, love
So
that.
like
Nice.
you were saying before, modern and simple but cool is very blue sky. It's definitely that pattern that it's going to show off the yarn as best as possible, and you're going to have a really good garment when it's
Right. So cool.
yeah. I'm definitely into that one, and mostly though into, and it's not just because I designed it, it's because I designed it. The other one we've got coming out, the pattern's already out, so get one now. Great for fall. This is the
Oh, look at that. Yes. That's
so
just gorgeous.
lots of textured stitches in there out of Extra, which is the wool alpaca Aran weight that we have. And if it's basically a very large cowl. Got it?
Got it.
And it's big enough to wrap twice. And then
Which is key.
here, let's see if I can do this in an attractive enough way for a video presentation.
That's
you can
pretty
wrap
stunning.
it twice and it's still big enough to wear it as a pullover or as a, shawl or wrap, rather than just as a giant cowl.
And I like that it's not, it's not masculine or feminine. I mean, it's really could be worn, you're wearing it wonderfully. I think it, depending on a color, go beige, but I think that's like a perfect piece for anyone that yourself, your family member. I mean, that's pretty cool.
It's great. And I mean, it's nice because wearing it as a wrap, it's that really transitional piece, which I think is good for a lot of different climates for going into winter as well.
Right.
And you can actually wrap it 3 times for what we call a Minnesota level scarf.
Yeah,
you really need to bulk up because it's -30. Like you've even got that level of, full face wrap, everything.
Right. Hey, we get those cold temps in Tahoe sometimes. It's not as, it's okay. Well, maybe we don't, but.
Do you know -30 Fahrenheit and -30 Celsius are the same temperature? Because I do.
That's why your pieces are always so, big and encompassing, right? Got it.
We actually need them. And that's why we did our lookbooks. We focused, if you look through our lookbook, up on blueskyfibers.com.
Yes.
We actually broke it out into seasons so that we could force ourselves to start doing more patterns for spring and summer, because not everybody lives this far north.
In the tundra. Yeah.
In the tundra. On the edge of the prairie, yeah.
Just turn your air conditioning on, watch Frozen or something. You're ready for it. So the other thing, I wanted to point out is you guys have all these awesome kits, like these bundles of color and, okay, wool stock. If you don't know wool stock, then that's insane.
You're not really knitting.
No, but wool stock it's just an awesome, beautiful wool, worsted wool. And the colors are just the colors. I mean, you guys have nailed it. You brought out 6 new colors, I think. And so this is this is the hat. It's a kit. I always have these in stock because I just think they're brilliant. And the cool thing is, for my yarn crawl discounted pattern, or free pattern discounted yarn, I'm working with an existing thing you guys did. You did this, this neutral bundles with a solid wool stock. So we kind of played off that. You helped me with it. Breckenridge hat. I'm calling it the Breckenridge Tahoe hat. So
just I'll have to consult with my lawyers about that changing of our name, but you go right on ahead. You just do that. We'll just send you a letter.
The Breckenridge Tahoe hat. So colors and everything, I'll have photos for everyone to see, and the samples. So it's, super, super awesome to use Blue Sky. And again, like I said, this is my 2nd year, for the yarn crawl, utilizing you guys and your yarns and your patterns. And I love it. I'm so excited to share it with everyone. And yeah, Michael, thank you so much for taking the time and chatting with me and saying hello to everybody with this year Nevada Yarn Crawl, year 2, 2020. It's virtual, it's new, it's different, but I mean, we wouldn't have this. So this is cool. This is amazing.
You are very welcome. Thank you for using Blue Sky again, and hopefully we'll make plans for next year so that we can keep it going.
Exactly. All right. Have a good one.